Hi everyone, so today we're going to be solving the 4.2 geometry quiz that's like for the final. Oops, sorry. So given as a fraction, what's the value of cotangent theta? We know that cotangent is 1 over tangent, or if you don't have tangent, it's cosine over sine. So we're gonna use this one because they didn't give us any tangents. They gave us the cosine and the sine, as can be seen. So cosine 180 over 181, that's your cosine over 19 over 181. Now there's a rule in math that tells us when you have two fractions that are over each other and their denominators are the same, just cancel them out. So the 181 cancels out with the 181. 180 over 19 is what you're going to be left with. Try simplifying it, you can't, so that's your final answer. Let's move on. What's the value of cotangent theta? Again, cotangent equals 1 over tan or cosine over sine. So 15 over 17 over 8 over 17. What did I just tell you? If they have the same denominators, cancel each denominator with each other. You're going to be left with 15 over 8. And that's your answer. Now let's move on. Okay, these types of questions, they're not hard. You just need to focus. So look, when drawing cosines and sines, we know that we're all drawn on a unit circle. But we're gonna forget that for now. They're all like coordinates. Okay? So there's your 0. There you have 90, 180, and 270. Here it's 0/360, but I'm not gonna write it now. And any angle between 90 and 80. So we're only gonna be looking at this quadrant over here. Now, what my teacher told us how to memorize them, all students take chemistry. That's how we memorize it, ASTC. What that means is here, all values are positive. Here, only sine and its reciprocal, which is cosecant, they're the only things that are positive. Here, tangent and cotangent are the only things that are positive, and here cosine and secant are the only things here that are positive. So now we don't care about these. All we care about is this. So, and by the way, cosine of an angle between 90 and 180 and sine of an angle between 90 and 180 is always less than 1. I don't know how to write it for you, just memorize it. So anytime you have an angle and you want to find the cosine of an angle or a sine of an angle between 90 and 180, it's less than 1. So let's continue. So what's not possible for any angle? So sine, negative sine, it cannot work. This is a positive sign, it will work. Here you have negative sign. We said that in the second quadrant, sine and cosecant have to be positive. Don't want to get too confused, so let me write these positive. Cosine can never be positive here, so no, definitely no. Cosine has to be negative, so yes. Cosine cannot be positive and cannot be over than 1. So this is wrong in all cases, this one. Let's move on. Sorry guys, I skipped the question. Yeah. So again, they want between 90 and 180. So we're in the students sector. We're in the second quadrant, which is students. So again, sine and cosecant have to be positive. Cosine, positive, we cannot have it. By the way, here they're asking for not possible. That's why we're choosing these. Cosecant, we cannot have a positive cosecant, so it's wrong. Here it's a negative cosecant, so it's right. Here it's a cosecant that's over 1 and it's positive, so it's wrong. Here you have a sine that's negative. We said sine in this quadrant is always positive, so this is wrong. That now here you have a positive sign that's less than 1, so it's correct. Let's move on. Again, not possible in the same quadrant. Cosine here, you can't have a positive cosine. Cosine again, you cannot have a positive cosine. And this one's over 1 already. Cosine, negative, correct. And less than 1, correct. So sine, positive, less than 1, correct. Sine, positive, but more than 1, so wrong. That's how you solve them. Now let's move on. Sorry guys, it's loading. Like, don't know what's up with my loading speed today. Yeah, here we go. Given cosine is this and sine is this, as a fraction, what's the cotangent? Like we said, cosine over sine. So 5 over 13 over 12 over 13. Cancel 13 with 13, you're gonna be left with 5 over 12. That's how you solve it, that's it. Let's move on. Which of the following is true? Cosine, okay, let's see. So 220 is our angle in all these. So let's bring back our graph. 0, 90, 180, 270. So if it's gonna be 220, it's between 180 and 270. So we're only gonna look at this quadrant. If this one was all, this one was students, this is take. So the only thing that can be positive is the tangent and the cotangent. They're the only things that can be positive here. So cosine 220 less than 0, yes, it's negative. Cosine 220 positive, no. Sine 220 positive, no. Cotangent positive, yes. Sine negative, sine that's negative, yes. Cotangent that's negative, no. It's really easy. Let's move on. Oh, actually we're done. So that's the end of the quiz. Bye.